Happy Monday. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope you all had a good weekend. Enjoyed the weather, mayhaps. It was, we've had a stretch of dry here, personally, so was able to get out and play some golf yesterday. Get out to the pool Saturday, today, you know, just enjoy a little bit of sunlight. Alright, is my bot lying to me and saying that it's working but actually not working? That seems to be what's happening here. Yeah. Cool. So it's acting like... Hey, good evening, Busey. How we doing, dude? Alright, well, guess we're gonna have to do this the hard way then, that's fine. Alrighty. Anything interesting? I don't know what that was about. You're good, glad to hear it. Let's deconstruct some things. Clear inventory up a bit. A little preempted with the fist bump. I saw the notification come in. Scotty, get in there. What is going on, Scotty and company? Hello, hello, hello. We're just literally getting started here. Stepping onto the range. But hope everybody's doing well. Hope you all had a good weekend. We're gonna play some warm-up rounds, see how we feel. We might play Plat this week, we might not. Mostly just out of like, I went and played real golf yesterday, and every time I play real golf, I start to obsess over real golf, and the casual, you know, the virtual golf takes a mental backseat a little bit. So we'll see.
Your master that we have been charged by God with a sacred quest.
Well, we'll see how we get along with that. Yeah, but welcome back, Sam. Welcome on in. Thank you very much for the follow. Any tips for perfect tempo? A lot of it is finding, it's kind of a self-exploration thing of finding what is comfortable for you. But the biggest thing I will say is your backswing does not matter when it comes to how the game reads the input. So your downswing, that's how your tempo is determined by the game. Now, your backswing can influence how you swing on the downswing. So I would say, find something that you are consistent with. If you have swings that are like this, right, or like that, if you're quite a bit off the perfect, recalibration is not going to do much for you. But say you're like very consistently just off the mark, something like that, then I would say, if you're consistently missing kind of in that ballpark, then do a recalibration. Because calibration only does something for you if you are consistent. But other than that, there's not like this one magic trick will, will solve all of your tempo issues. Like, there's no, it's like real golf. You gotta practice. You just gotta work on finding that rhythm that works for you and then learning how to repeat it. Hey, what's going on, Sparky? How's it going, Brad? Welcome. Consistently sucking at the game count? I mean, it's gotta count for something, right? Consistency is key. Submit yourself to Lindsay Collins. All right, we're gonna try for some Terminator then. That was okay. We gotta get the illegal swing plane once, right? There's the swing plane's pretty good there. Not good tempo. A little flary. Man, it's the Terminator. I don't know how they're so, like, how people are so consistent with repeating it. I've definitely gotten the dead straight one before. Need big hands? Yeah, I don't have big hands. For reference, yeah, my hand is about probably the size of the controller. I got big palms. Not so much anything else. All right, tempo is a little bit funky at the moment, so we'll see how we settle in here. Yeah, I mean, as far as that, tempo goes, on the one hand, kind of wish there was like this one easy trick will do it, like, which would be nice, but at the same time, tempo is also part of what separates people, right? There's obviously game knowledge, and then there's the ability to consistently input, and it's, same stuff can be said for real golf, right? Like, professional golfers are ones who not only understand all the minutia and are very good in that, in that way, but also are very good at repeating good swings. Swing definitely feels a little bit funky. Like, I just can't quite seem to get into a rhythm with the tempo, which I'm not sure why that is, but like, everything is just drifting slow right now, or big fast. I'm somewhere in between these two. So close, yet so far away. There we go. All right, let's take that little bit of memory there. Lock in on that feel for the tempo. Try and roll from there. Alright, so let's take a look at what Plat Round 1 looks like. High, west, firm, default. Firm and what is that, like 160? 60 something. Let's see here. So Fishbowl's got stuff. Start taking a look at Elite and just kind of roll from there. See who's got what. .9, so a little bit slower on Elite for defaults this week. Also, just as like a general thing, I did some tweaking with stuff with my microphone, so please let me know if things sound good. It's basically the stuff I did was to help eliminate background noise, but obviously at the expense of, whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. there's a risk of like lower sounds cutting out. So if ever you suddenly like see me talking and don't hear a thing, let me know, because that's not supposed to happen. Obviously, I can always whisper in the mic. Yeah, make it a little ASMR-y. Still can't get my accent? What accent? I don't have an accent. Also, I like how this is meta. Default green speeds. Is that actually default green speeds for every tour on round one? The same person schedule everything? West firm and fast. So you know what? Let's play some Pinehurst. You know, in the spirit of the U.S. Open coming, let's play some Pinehurst. Why not? So yeah, but do you have any guesses? Do you have any guesses then? Or do you know the answer already? I guess is the flip of that. I kind of want to just try and see, like, if we... Hey, what's going on, Jonathan? How you doing? Okay. A little short. A little short. That's what we like to see. Make a birdie putt on the first. Keep it nice and easy. You know, really am not trying to hit this straight ball. I mean, it works, but it's gonna end up biting me more often than not. Okay. Not really certain how we get so far on that. But either way, let's make a putt. You know, run it back. Almost too much. Especially because that starts to flatten out at the end. That was big slow. We're gonna get lucky with this. Look at that. Look at that. Kind of weird that there's just this little island patch there, but I'm sure that's designed for a very specific purpose. Tonight? What's going on, Maximo? Maybe. So, I was having a pre-stream crisis. Nothing like actual crisis, but like mental crisis of I played real golf yesterday and my brain just kind of went, do I care about virtual golf right now? So we'll see. If we get in the mood, we'll play it still. But I don't know. I'm sure people get that. I can't be the only one. But yeah, just one of those like, do I want to play competitive virtual golf or nah? I'd rather actually play golf. That's fast. Not as fast as I thought, but still gonna be quite a bit left. Okay, so I gotta be honest with you guys. So I played golf yesterday. First off, course beautiful. Gary player design course. So I mean, obviously you get what you pay for. I shot. Now let's frame this. Going into the round, I'm whopping 28.9 handicap. All right, I'm not a good golfer. My ball striking sucks. I'm inconsistent. You name it. I shot 45 going out. Probably the best front nine of my life. Let's just say the rest wasn't as pretty. Alright? Let's just say the rest wasn't as pretty. I think I was 59 on the back. Somewhere at the tail end of the front nine, my driver swing left. Exited the course, went home. And then penalties started flowing. I think I had 2 penalty drops on the front nine. I had like 2 doubles, 2 pars, and the rest were birdies. Or not birdies, bogeys. So like we were cruising. I think I had 5 penalty drops on the back. And like, I mean, just kept losing drives. And then I did find a fairway in regulation and promptly like chunked 3 shots in a row and then hit it over the green into the bunker. Took 2 to get it. Like, I'm like, what is wrong with you? So we know it's in there though. The 45 was very nice. Yeah. Just, you know, just gotta keep playing, getting better. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, as much as I want to be mad, I technically shot 1 over par relative to my handicap. And I have 25 rounds to my name. And some of those are par 3 courses or, like, 9-hole rounds. So, I don't have a lot of golf under my belt. So I gotta take the good with the bad. I gotta just slow down my swing a little bit sometimes and figure out how to stop hitting it chonky. The chonkiness is no bueno. Like absolutely no bueno. Hey, what's going on, Matthew? How are you doing? Let's see here. Is that gonna be under? It is. Okay. Okay. Oh, it's one of those. It's one of those raid nights, is it? It's one of those raid nights. Okay. Well, hello to you too. Heels and company, welcome on in. One of those raids. Yeah. I'm not even playing like World of Warcraft, but you know, here we are. Heels, thank you very much for the raid. Pritchers, how's it going? Kodiak, what's going on? Welcome on in. Chewy, welcome back. My day has been alright. How about yours? 6ix9ine, what's going on? Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Play some heel divers and do some raids. Would it blow your mind that I actually do not own nor have ever played heel divers? Crazy, right? The game is that popular, and I never got in on it. Save. Okay. I guess no response then. I don't know really how to come back to that. TFR, what's going on, dude? How was your weekend? Well, that caught me off guard. I wasn't expecting heels to have not played heels divers. I deserve that. Try to just casually take the swing after that. That'll work though. Looks so fun. Yeah, and it's one of those things like I would probably enjoy it a lot with friends. The idea of like having to solo queue essentially, I don't think I really want to. You know, I'm sure it's fairly seamless, but you know, just playing with friends is always the, you know, that's where the fun's at. But I didn't really have that many friends who played it or like played it very frequently. Also don't have a lot of friends, you know, so still have left to right swing. Just go with it or still try for perfect. So I try for perfect tempo. I used to try for straight swings, Jonathan, but the way that the game punishes you for missing is just too much. So I just play for the left to right miss. So like I know on a hybrid I'm gonna miss somewhere like to here, and then I just kind of try and play the wind from there. Unfortunately, the game doesn't really incentivize you to hit straight. I did the whole 95% thing. It's gonna get a little bit of chase, but not enough. Yeah, just underhit it. Pull off to 2019. Only hit a baby fast and prosper? Apparently also a 95%, which is the big thing there that helps us not degreen off the back. That took a little bit too skippy of a bounce. All right. Keep it simple, stupid. Keep it simple. 234. Four iron's not gonna make it. Four iron's not gonna make it. Not gonna try and... I'm not gonna sit and kid myself here. Like, just play your hybrid. Oh, did we straight ball that one? We did. We're on the green. Would have had more to roll it back to the hole, but, you know. It is what it is. Ooh, I got like a little bit of a sneeze coming along here. That relative to what I wanted to. Yup. Yup. That was the line. Gotta hit it. Gotta hit it. Gosh darn it. Spicy little fade. Beautiful. Beautiful. And then you get this guy here, who quite frankly, I need a little help. You know, I thought about giving that taking some spin off of that to let it release a little bit more. But I thought it was going to release more than this anyway. Do we just hit it kind of firmish? That was too firmish. Yep. So that's always the risk when you do that. But I also kind of overhit. Hey, what's going on, Ben? That sucks. Yeah, but that was also just bad on my part. Because I'm already aiming for a firmer line and I overhit that. So like really negate it. But I know the risk that I'm taking by doing it that way. 96, 85, 80. I mean, this 6-iron is close to pin high landing. Maybe put some backspin on it to just try and... Would have been good had I actually gotten it to land pin high, but seems I lost out on some of that wind compared to what I thought it would do. Just off the mark. Just off the mark. All right, well, we at least get the stroke back. $65. Come on, 9 iron. Good work, 9 iron. Attaboy. I hate this. Look at this freaking putt. I hate everything about that. I hate everything about that. I can't even... $250s. I mean, I'm gonna do it anyway, just for the sake of trying to run something up. A little slow. I don't know. Go and drive her off the deck just as, like, maybe there's a chance it runs a bit or something. Let's get this thing to stop. Well, that'll stop all right. The flops are so tough because you're always shaping them so much. And when you're shaping them so much, if you hit the tempo, the miss is less than ideal. And putts that have all the break at the end are extremely terrifying. I mean, I guess all the ones that have the break at the start are too. But at least with the ones that break early, you can immediately see, like, or like very early see, like, oh, this is offline. The ones that are like really late breakers, those ones are so tough because you're just like, well, it feels like this might just stay outside. Gone for good. Oh, there it is. Come on, stay up. You just gotta cash that recovery in. Let's see about this. We've got hit it quite a bit of break. Kinda have to hit the crap out of this. Come on. What was that swing? Just find the fairway, like swing the club. Swing the club, find the fairway. Like, don't. Why are we making this so much harder on ourselves? 120 top. I have to play the 9-iron and just pray. It's gonna be long. Not much I can do there, because even if I put the full backspin on, we'd probably end up in the same spot. Let's be honest, because it'll just carry further. You know, have some better brakes on it, but carry further. Hit it fast enough. Brake control just stays out to the right. Alright, what do we got here? I guess you just kind of lay it up short of that bunker. You're not really going for the green here. I suppose if you full backspin it, overpower it, then you have that at your disposal. Hippie Stein that uses the same putting method I do. There are a bunch of people that use different counting methods, yeah. I mean, they're all essentially rooted in the same thing, right? What was that? I just feel like I don't have any sort of consistency. Doesn't matter, but like, why am I so fast and then so slow and then so fast and so slow? Let's see here. Probably plays about 30, 29, 19. This is probably gonna play long, but I'm gonna play it as the safe shot so I don't spin back down. Okay, that, let me play that stock. That played a lot shorter than I thought it would. Ow. Okay. I've always played that sort of lie as like 10 yards off, but that was definitely closer to like 15. That was bad. That's very, very bad. Ow. Alright. It's gonna be like that, huh? Gotcha. What kind of a kick was that? Why is there a downslope there? So we carried it to probably like here, and it just is like, all right, well, see ya. Hot dang. Well, you know, on the bright side, we're in plat and have no fear of demoting. You know, so we got that going for us. Like, very, very fortunate that we don't have to qualify into any events. I think the only things to technically qualify into or via tournaments, right? It's either, you know, Tournament of Champions, which is win, which we're not gonna do, but you know, you also have the end of year, you know, the FedEx Cup or what have you. I don't know if this is asking too much of the gap wedge, but we're gonna try and play chase. There we go. Actually getting a couple of decent tempos there. It's kind of crazy that you're playing a gap wedge in on the par 5. Hey, what's going on, Johnny? Yeah, what's going on, Ricardo? What about my ass? Yeah, we got US Open though next week. Next weekend, Johnny. The little Father's Day, right? Or not this coming, yeah. Not this coming weekend, but the weekend after. Little Father's Day action. This is in a terrible spot for my clubs. Oh boy, 243 and then like it's 15 yards long. I mean, I can play it lofted and a baby cut, and at that point we're still just hoping. Sit. Not terrible. Not terrible. You played number 2 IRL, most insane dome greens. Probably hit 2 of the best chips of your life that just rolled off the green. Then I guess they weren't. I guess they weren't the best chips of your life then, right? But yeah, no, a long time ago, I think I watched some sort of, I don't know how I stumbled upon it and ended up watching it, but watched some sort of course vlog at Pinehurst, and yeah, like the greens are crazy for like, yeah, the more casual of a golfer you are, like, it's that much harder. Demon course for you? Yeah, I'm like in that boat of like, I'm crap enough that like, I'm just not gonna touch really difficult and super expensive golf courses. You know, I feel like I'm doing myself a disservice trying to play them. Pardon me. Let's see here though. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Thought that could be the case. Just never quite turned back to the left. That's fine. A little bit of a miscount there. But I was saying earlier in the stream, played the nicest course that I've played so far yesterday. There's a Gary Player design course. There's also I think there's a Jack Nicklaus one that's not too far from me. I haven't played that yet, but that's like $100-something for a round, so I'm not quite there. I mean, I did shell out like 90 for the Gary Player one, but freaking bringing pop bunkers to Virginia, like, why? I was not prepared. I got in one once. I took a drop because I was like too close to the lip, and I'm like, I can't flop it over this. Like, it was higher. I think it was higher than me. I think it was like a 6-foot flop shot. I had about 3 feet in front of me to get it up 6 feet. That wasn't happening. Golf's too expensive in the US? I would say generally yes, especially in Northern Virginia where I'm at. It's, yeah. The worst part is, okay, so get this, and this must be a thing where other people are at. So we have a bunch of like county courses, which don't get me wrong, they're still expensive. Like, you got county courses that are 60 to 100 something bucks for a round. But there are courses that aren't in our like county ecosystem that are freaking, they have this concept of dynamic pricing based on demand. And it's as bad as it sounds. So for example, we booked our round like earlier in the week for Sunday afternoon, right?
Behold,
90.
Arthur, this is the Holy Grail. Look well, Arthur, for it is your sacred task to seek this grail.
On the greens! What is going on? Coming out of absolutely nowhere with the paid tier 1 subscription. Absolutely love to see it. Hope you enjoy your faces. Hope you're doing well. Anything red? Love the content. Love to hear that. Kobe, get in there. Yeah, we'll drop the Kobe
Charged by God with a
tier
sacred
2 emote.
quest.
What's going on, Kobe? How we doing? Mississippi costs anywhere between 10 and 40 bucks. I wish. And for reference, par 3 course, 18-hole par 3 course near me, $34 for a round. It's just expensive. What I was saying, so I think it was 91.50 when we booked for like a 2:30 tee time. Including cart, the par 3 course doesn't have carts. That's to walk. Yeah, we've got county courses that are like 50, 60 bucks to walk. Carts are another 18 to 20. The 91 was including a cart. In fact, they actually didn't give a discount for walking, so we took the cart. But I looked the morning of to see if it was a twosome, to see if anybody had paired with us. Right, so I just went to the scheduling thing, and it said there's another person that joined, 1 slot left, 155 bucks. And like the tee times like right before ours, like a little bit before ours was like 170. I'm like, okay, so day of, people looking to book day of because they're all looking at that time. Now with dynamic scheduling, it's going, oh, there's interest. So then the prices are just rising. So I'm like, that's nuts. Because there's another course that's pretty close to me that offers like $30 off if you're a solo joining a threesome. But there, it was just, yeah, that was disgusting. You're in Maryland? Hello, neighbor. Hello. Lake Braddock in Nevada. Looks like a tiny little course with clubs in the U.S. I know this isn't like the I know some courses you can rent clubs. But I know that's obviously not to everybody's, liking. Oh, North Virginia. Lake Braddock. I don't know of a Lake Braddock course by name, but let me see. Lake Braddock. Let me see what courses mayhaps are around there. Okay, that's... Yeah, so that par 3 course, I think, is near Lake Braddock, actually. Golf near. Lake Braddock's here. So I haven't... There's a country club. Obviously haven't played it. I haven't played Four Seasons. There's Burke Lake, which is a par 3 course. Laurel Hill is a little bit further from there. That's a public course, like a county course that costs like, I think the tee time is like, or the green fee is like 107. So I'm like 107 for a county course. Play the guy who's stationed in Norfolk? Okay. Yeah, I'm up by way of Nova. But I'm also not originally from here, so my knowledge of things is limited. I will say, there's been a fair number of, like, Northern Virginia, like, DMV people that I've come to meet through Twitch. Can't get my accent? Yeah, I'm originally from Philly burbs. I grew up with Philly. But I have over time I have ditched the wooder, which is also probably what throws people off. Like, I've abandoned some of the things that would maybe identify it. But a lot of my family still does. It's kind of funny because my siblings and we kind of all are like, we're gonna pronounce water the way that we know it's supposed to be pronounced. But yeah, a lot of my family says wooder. Like, I could be from anywhere. Well, it's funny you say that because when we bought our house, not the real estate agent, but like the people at the like closing place. I forget what you call it exactly. But they made the comment because we had, in a world where I guess you just expect everybody to be in debt, it was like you didn't have any aliases, didn't have other debts, because we had paid off our cars and like didn't have student loans. And she was like, "Are you a spy?" I'm like, "What? Am I a spy? No." But it was just like everything was clean, no aliases, nothing. It was like she thought it was suspicious. I was like, I don't really know what to tell you. I'm just a guy trying to buy a house. Like, can I have it, please? Where do I sign? And my goodness, you have to sign so many papers. Brick Lake's where you walked around. Yeah, so that's the par 3 course that I'm talking about. It's like it's $34 for 18 and like 20 something bucks for 9. There is another par 3 course that's only 9 holes that's like 15 or 18 bucks for 9 holes. Like nothing's cheap. Near the, yeah, not too far. I mean, it's still 20-25 minutes. But yeah, I've taken some lessons there and I've been there a few times. Okay. So let's see. Is it at least that far? Yeah. It's like, and it depends on traffic. It's like, well, it could be 25 minutes. It could be an hour. Yeah, we got a family who's not that, like, is like kind of that. It's like, well, could take 30 minutes. We've had it where it takes us an hour to get there and like 35 minutes to get home. Do we play this again, I guess is the question. No. Don't think so. Maybe we'll play like Kinetic or something. Oh no, yeah, let's see what Fishbowl has to offer. Never played a par 3 course in your life? You've been playing golf for 15 years. I've played par 3 courses because they're faster, obviously, and you know, it's good practice for short game, like short to mid game. Yeah, we'll just play Kinetic. But yeah, shorter and like shorter to play and also cheaper is like the big thing. With it being so expensive, par 3 courses are like executive 9-hole courses and stuff have been something that have been things that I've dabbled with a bit more in the early goings, because I've only played, I bought clubs April 2021, so I've only been playing a little bit over 3 years. I think according to my trusty 18 Birdies app, I have played 25 rounds, so. Everyone hate Top of the Rock on the game? I don't know. I like Top of the Rock in ranked because all of the elevation at least gives something that can separate players. Because the way I look at it is, if there's low winds on pro swing, like, most of the courses are pretty flat. So, like, I personally like Top of the Rock because it at least gives something to separate people. The number of times you watch people just come up way shorter, go way long is beautiful to me. 2 club challenge on the par 3 course. Yeah, like, you can definitely find some things. help work. Because, like, you can also, the thing is, like, you don't have to play on the furthest back tees because it isn't. Like, you can say, okay, I want to practice some shorter pitches and things, so you can play, like, front tees on a par 3 course and just work on, or you can just mix tees, right? And, like, you just want to work on different yardages and different shots. Let's see here. This is gonna break so much. Oh, man. Still low. Nine-hole course for $11. $11. Honestly, like, at this point, there's a golf course for $11. Like, sign me up. Sign me up. It's just so expensive. Because, like, it's also, like, going to the range, you know? It's, like, a medium bucket, or a small bucket is, like, $9. Like... And honestly, most of them are worse, because it's, like... This small bucket is at least, like... Feels like it's more in that, like, 60 to 80 balls ballpark. You go to some where it's like they've got small buckets that are 40 or whatever. Like, by the time you get up to the 80, it's like $14. I'm like... Like, I need the practice, but damn. Let's see here. I hit it a little firm. But like Topgolf, fun, you spend almost the same. Yeah, like if you go, we used to live next to it, like not next to, but there was a Topgolf like 10 minutes from where we used to live. I mean, that was great because when they put that in, it was like I would go. You go Tuesday. Go on half price Tuesdays. Try and make it out there before. You know, take off work early or something. Try and make it out there before the prices jumped up again for the evening time. Thing is, we moved a couple years ago, and the closest one is like an hour away now. So definitely is not an option anymore. Gotta go almost every day, try and get a job there. I wonder what kind of discounts you would get. Like Like, I wonder how much they give you, like, how much you would get discounts for working there for the actual playing, or if it would just be for merchandise and stuff. Because I know they do sell some Topgolf branded things, but I think also some other golf stuff. Probably some gloves and things like that I remember seeing in the shop. Almost wouldn't feel like work. Well, I guess it depends on what you're doing, right? Because I think a lot of working at Topgolf is kind of being a waiter, right? That managerial stuff, yeah, and then you probably have, like, obviously, you've got cooks, right? Because they serve food. So you got bartender, or not bartenders. I mean, maybe. I don't know who's making the drinks. But it's a lot of, like, restaurant stuff. Then you'd have management, and they probably have, because I know that you can get lessons and stuff there, so I would assume some sort of golf professional or a few golf professionals on staff. Which, with that, I would wonder, like, how does that compare to being a pro at, like, a course? I suppose different perks. I think we're gonna have to go with something here. I just do not have a good swing today. I feel fine, but like, only been to one Topgolf, Centennial, Colorado, near Denver. Yeah. I mean, Topgolfs are definitely fun. I've been to a couple of them. I want to say I'm trying to think what ones I've been to. Been to one in Maryland. I've been to one in Phoenix. I've been to, I think it's called, is it Rudy's? Which used to be a Topgolf. It was actually the first Topgolf in the U.S. in Alexandria, but they built up like a couple other Topgolfs in the Northern Virginia, Maryland area, but they actually ended up shutting that one down, and then it opened under new management. I feel like I've been to one other one, but now that I'm thinking about it, maybe not. Maybe I've only been to... Maybe I've only been to 2 official ones. Should be a Topgolf in every major city? I mean, I think that they do have them in a lot of major cities. You know, I would think that their expansion plan would involve that, but, you know, I'm sure they're also looking at, you know, demographics and income and all of that fun stuff. Nice. Phil's get another dub. Love to see it. Not literally, yeah. But the nice thing about it is you can bring your own clubs or you can go without clubs. And that was the nice thing is like, I was starting to get into golf, but I didn't have clubs yet. You know, my wife, her clubs were up at her parents' house at the time. So that definitely ended up being nice that like, yeah, we could just go to Topgolf. Didn't need to own clubs. You could just show up. You're a Braves fan? Well, yeah, that's okay. That's okay. We are supposed to hate each other, but at the same time, you know how the playoffs went, and also the injuries are not being so good to you guys this year. At least you're not a Cowboys fan, you know? Or are you? So I'm Philly everything. We'll just get that out of the way. I'm Philly everything. Still kind of salty. Yeah, I mean, not really a fun way to go, right? Dak Prescott fan went to Mississippi State? Okay. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Mississippi State. So you guys had, I'm a Penn State guy, so, what's his name transferred there and then sucked. I'm sorry. Tommy Stevens. Tommy Stevens, right? Yeah. I'm sorry how that ended. Kinda didn't really pan out. Yeah, he was our number 2, and then he transferred out. Cause what? Did Joe Moorhead go to Mississippi State and he went with him? Was that the whole thing? Man, Moorhead was pretty good for Penn State. I mean, it also helped that you had Saquon and Trace and all of those guys, but those were some good years. Those were some very good years. Joe Moorhead was a bust as well. Okay. Okay, well, you know, some guys just aren't meant to be head coaches, and some guys just aren't meant to be starting quarterbacks, and sometimes you don't know until they're in the position, so. Woo, man. Bucket list Penn State game. Best college environment in the country besides LSU. I take offense to that, and I take offense to the EA college football putting us as the number 2 toughest environment, because I've lived those whiteout games. I was there. So if you're a Mississippi State guy, you might only know the big one, but I was there 2013 to 16. So I saw double overtime win again, or quadruple overtime win against Michigan with the big Al Robinson catch at the goal line. I was there for the block kick return where we stormed the field against Ohio State. it is loud and proud in there. I don't care what LSU has. The whiteout is another animal. One A and one B, yeah, it's just like a coin flip who you're taking. Dude, it's and like when I had quadruple overtime game my freshman year, I was like, I've seen it. That's the best game I'm gonna get while I'm in college. Like, there wasn't a doubt in my mind. I was like, this is gonna be the best college game I ever see. Missed field goals, blocked field goals, you know, touchdown like right at the, you know, towards the end of the game to put it into overtime. The whole student section on the one kick converged. Like you talk about like people do this to make it. The entire student section moved. Yo, what's up, C-Mount? One of the head college football 25 devs is a Penn State alum, so that probably helps. Nah, dog. Nah. I have to say, biases aside, has to be one of the best college football environments. You want to talk about the way that looked like? Please hold while I grab a very biased puzzle. Now, when it's even darker than this and you're in there with the lights, do I even have a good... When you just got that sea of white, it is a beautiful thing. It is a beautiful thing. It gets loud. It gets a little raucous. LSU game they played Bama, final was 9-6, most electric game you've ever been to. I mean, to be fair, like, there's very different when you're talking SEC versus Big Ten. Like, you guys are gonna have more electric plays. I mean, obviously 9-6 though, there's some defense to be had. Big Ten football, you want to talk about some tough playing in those conditions. I'm trying to think, I think I've posted. Not from the student section, but I've definitely posted some little snippets before. But yeah, this is the time where we always relive the Penn State Ohio State block kick 2016. We gotta relive the moment. Grant Haley will score. All right, let's yeah, we're gonna get now I've never played a college football game before. We will be playing this one, but we're gonna get a little pre-hyped for some college football right here, right now, all right? Yeah, the whiteout is... Because, you know, this is what's coming through when they're dampening the sound through the broadcast. And yeah, storming the field. Very cool, also kind of scary. Alright. Let's get to the big play. Oh, this isn't even it. This is from Michigan? Wait, what is this? I thought this was the clip. This ain't it, but that's the whiteout. Hold on. This is the block kick. That's setting the stage for what the whiteout is. Now this play. My favorite part of this play, by the way, is this referee. Keep an eye on this referee. That ref. Saw that live, didn't know what to say. You want to talk about seeing that live? I was sitting about 25 rows up in the student section.
Marcus Allen made the block.
I'm sitting back. Oh, this is the wrong side, but I'm sitting like right freaking up behind the goalpost. Oh man. So good. So good. I mean, yeah, that was my final whiteout as a student, C-Mount. I've been back to maybe 1 or 2 whiteouts since I graduated, but Iron Bowl, when Auburn player returned the kickoff for the win. That might be the best ever. Was that the Auburn player? Was it kickoff? I remember there was one where they missed a field goal short and they ran it to the house, like 109. Was it a kick? Was it a 109-yard return kickoff, or was it a short field goal that they took it to the house? I'm trying to remember that because I know there was something with one of those. It was the field goal. What's going on, Ears? Yeah, they left the field goal short and the dude just took it home. Which, my friend's a Bama fan. I didn't know him at the time, but oh man, I would have given him such crap for that. Missed field goal by Bama. What's going on, John? How are you doing? So what? Where are we? Just I can't fully abandon golf, right? But how are we gonna get into? Are we gonna get into college football? So let's preface it. I'm a big college football guy. Like IRL. I haven't played Madden in over a decade. So like I played it as a kid. I was like, that's Madden for the play. But like, you know, I would take my running back to glory. Never played an NCAA. Are we going to get sucked in? I'm gonna play it. But like how deep into it are we going to end up? You're ditching PGA for a while? The thing is, PGA has been like my bread and butter for the good part of 4 years now. So if I have a hard time not, you know, it's kind of a tall ask. Hey, take it easy, C-Mount. Thanks for stopping in, dude. Always good to see you. Started playing Rory McIlroy in 2016. Haven't looked back because he ditched the college football game. Well, the college football game kind of, for legal reasons, got ditched. So, you know, it's not you, it's them. I knew of like a couple people. I guess that was the thing. I didn't really have friends who played NCAA. Like, I knew a couple people that did over the course of that time, but I probably know more people currently playing NCAA 2014 than I did knowing, you know, like when it was actually new. UC will be back to the top once you guys learn how to play defense again. You're gonna need to learn how to play defense because the Big Ten plays defense. That's gonna be the interesting thing with USC and UCLA and Oregon and Washington is like very different football. Keep slowing these shots. Kiss it, come back on. It never comes back on. It never comes back on. That's just not how this works. No! Landed it too short. But the realignment is going to be very interesting. And now the Big Ten championship game is going to have two really good schools in it, as opposed to what it's unfortunately been for a number of years now, which is a really good school from the East and whoever is the best of the West. Paying players is legal now? Yeah, so like, I guess they've talked about they're doing NIL stuff in the video game for certain things, but not for others. I mean, it makes it a more sellable product. I think they were developing it, I think they were bringing it back regardless, and we're just gonna have the schools but no player likenesses. But the fact that they get that now worked out for EA because it's like, oh, well, we can sell this game every year with a roster update. But I will say, from what I've heard, the new game actually is like not necessarily just a reskin of Madden, which is really good to hear. It's not that I've played Madden in, like I said, in over a decade, but you just don't want to see a reskin game because that means that there's a minimal innovation. Penn State looking for next year? I think defensively always should still be solid. I mean, I think they're losing some guys, but they... You know, I trust that the defense is kind of always going to be pretty good. Offensively, it's going to really boil down to how Drew Aller plays. But we've got a new offensive coordinator who I think is more offensively minded, or is like better offensively minded than what we had. We've still got our junior running back duo. So Singleton and Allen, like, it's a heck of a 1-2 punch. The big question mark as far as the offense goes is, you know, receiving core. Ohio State, Michigan, Penn State will all be good. Purdue might even surprise some people. Really? I mean, I can't say that I really track Purdue's progress. I just kind of assume Purdue's always been one of those teams that is normally not that great, but always has the potential to upset. You know, because what was it, a couple years ago where they blow out Ohio State? But it's like they're always good for like an okay season with maybe a surprise. Illinois might be decent. Illinois tends to be better on defense, and then it's really been their offense hasn't been that great for a long time. What Michigan does, Michigan lost a good number of players. And also, I mean, we'll see, because obviously there was stuff with Harbaugh being out last year and the offensive coordinator stepping up into the head coaching role, but it'll be interesting to see the offensive coordinator like truly in control of things and just what their personnel is going to end up looking like. SEC team will likely win it all. I mean, that tends to be the case every year, though, right? But yeah, with expanded playoffs, expanded playoffs is definitely going to make things a bit more interesting, for sure. Certain what that swing was, but too firm. Any tips for this game, Andrew? I mean, yes. I can link a tips video that I've made if that would be helpful. Otherwise, I would say more so asks more specific questions. I don't know. Tips is just is a very broad thing, but here, let me grab the. I think I have it on the bot. Of course, that doesn't work. Okay. Well. No worries, I have the link here anyway. And loss made me so sad. Yeah, but I think we had a good chunk. What, both of our starting cornerbacks didn't play. That when you're playing Ole Miss that has, you know, a bit more of an electric offense, those sorts of opt-outs definitely hurt. I knew that I made the bad adjustment, and I did it anyway. You hate it with a passion. Well, I mean, being a Mississippi State guy, that makes a whole lot of sense. That makes a whole lot of sense. I'm gonna be just short on this. But yeah, Andrew, if you ever have questions though, about like particular things, like I'm always happy to help. It's just kind of hard to give generic tips, you know? Never really won anything. Yeah, I'm trying to think, like, in my lifetime, like, Ole Miss has been, you know, they have flashes of being pretty good, but it seems like every time they play, like, the really good schools in the SEC, I'll say, like, let's say in season, because bowl season is kind of hard to really get a gauge unless it's the playoffs. Yeah, always seem to come up short, so it's just like, at least, you know, I would say that Penn State is that way most of the time, but like I've at least seen us, yeah, win the Big Ten championship. Hard thing with that, the thing that still makes me salty is that they picked Ohio. After everything, we beat Ohio State, and then we make it, and we beat Wisconsin, who was a good school, in the Big Ten championship, and they still put Ohio State through it. Like, the freaking commitment, man. What a load of crap. What a load of crap. Ohio State at Michigan, BJ? That's the spirit. That's the spirit. Now we're talking. Uh, 28. This is gonna be long. Of course I hit it fast and that starts to draw it back over. Oh? Oh, will we get a kick? Alright. More of a love-hate with LSU. Yeah, I mean, but that comes with the territory, right? Like, anybody that's a fan of any sports team, you're always gonna have your, you know, your top divisional teams, and then there's always like the couple teams that are mostly just hated across, unless you're a fan of it, right? So like, college football as a whole, most people, if they're not Ohio State fans or not Alabama fans, trying to think if there are any other really like big ones that are like super. Those are probably two of the big ones. It's like the same thing with like Cowboys and Patriots fans. Like if you're not fans of them, you're typically like not really for them. You know? Florida and USC used to be that way. Texas, maybe. Back when Texas was kind of in their heyday around the same time Florida was, if my memory serves me correct. Ah, a little bit high. A little bit firm too, actually. Good runs about the same time. I think that was Tebow era. Can't think of the Texas QB who went to the championship. Yeah, I was like at that point in time, I wasn't super into college football. Like following it, I didn't really get into following college football like watching all of the Penn State games and stuff until I was actually in college. Oh, Vince Young, yeah. And then he went to the Titans, was on the cover of Madden. Was that 08? And then his career went downhill. You know, the Madden curse. Also, what's going on, Scud? 25, 20. That's not going to get there. I think it was 08 because I have that one. I mean, I guess I could go over and look. We're going to do that because my curiosity's too high. There he is. 08. Hello, Vince. Bye, Vince. Always good to have the stuff just laying around for reference. Who needs Google? I do. Wouldn't really be able to do my job without it. I tried to overpower it. Somehow didn't really, and then hit a crap shot. Well, this ought to be interesting. So, how's it going? Bit short there, eh? Bit short. Bit firm. Actually broke quite a bit more than I thought it would. Try to -1 round 2 here? What's going on, Link, sir? What, on kinetic? Or on plat? Because we're still we're still on our warm-up rounds. I don't actually know if I'm gonna play. I don't think so. My swing is kind of crap, and I'm just like not mentally in it. I'm just vibing out, chatting. I don't really want to hop into competitive rounds. This is much more interesting to me, is just sitting and talking about college football. Because I know as soon as we turn on the real rounds. As soon as we turn on the real rounds, it's gonna get super serial in here, and I'm enjoying this too much. This is gonna die right before the green, right? Because that's just my luck. Yep, always. Always, always, always. Still played it too low. You ready for cereal? What's going on, Casey? Six hours of golf this morning and your brain isn't awake yet? 6 hours of virtual golf or real golf? Because, I mean, 6 hours of real golf is also possible if people are playing slow enough. It's okay. You never know. You never know. If there was a plat draft, you'd draft Linkster in the 4th round? Yeah. How many people get drafted per round? What round do I go in? I guess this is like reliving the conversations of last game of, what was it, tier 2 golfer? Or tier 2 plat player, tier 3 plat player? I guess I would go maybe like second round, third round. I don't know, I think I'm like barely good enough to have gotten invited to the Ryder Cup, so it's an achievement. All these years. That was all car, yeah. But like same idea, right? Same idea, different verbiage. Maybe I didn't need the D-loft. It's not. It's fine. That's fine. Okay. Slow start, threw some bogeys in there on the back for good measure, but not terrible. It's okay. Alright, so yeah, I think I've codename Glitch. Thank you for the follow.
Cut down the mightiest tree in the forest with a herring.
Yeah, I think we've like maybe mentally checked on the plat rounds for tonight or this week. So I think what we'll do, first off, does anybody want to play all shots? I don't know if we have, I guess if we have 4 people we could play local. If I have 1 person we can play some online ranked alts. We got Casey. But I think what we'll do is we'll play some alts in some capacity tonight, and then I think for the rest of the week we'll play a little bit of golf, and then maybe like start with like, I don't know, a round or 2 of golf, and then play some Hades instead of plat. Have to work in a few, no worries, man. Just throwing the offer out there to any and all. Kara, it was I was talking about the tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 flat players, because Scud said that he would draft Linkster. He said he'd draft Linkster in the 4th round, and I compared it to the tier list of flat players. You're back to tier 1 form? I think I've been sitting in tier 2 form. I don't know. I'm part of me wants to believe that I've been invited to play Ryder Cup because of how well I've been playing. But I mostly think it's because I just happened to be in Coxer's stream like a week or 2 ago, and they were talking about it, and I said I've never been good enough to be in it. I mean, it's not like I'm ranked inside the top 40 and have been ranked inside the top 30 for most of my career. Hey, what's going on, Chris? I actually think we're gonna skip plat this week. We'll still play some golf this week, but mentally just not checked in for it. Played some real golf yesterday. Want to just play real golf. So also the swing. Not so great today, not feeling it. Just been chilling, hanging out. Some good chats. All right, Casey, let's I'll start a ranked room, put up a room code. Look how much I've played. Look how much duos I've played. Alright. I guess it's in the way, so there's the code. I'm gonna play ranked duos for the first time in months. Back in the days when we would play some ranked duos with Lucas on occasion. Oh man, it's been a while. It has been a while. Yeah, I don't know. It was like a weird thing of right before stream, like I was thinking about it, and I was like, I was almost just like in the mood to not stream at all. Like, I don't know, I was just like, I don't know how much I want to like play plat, because in my mind, play plat is like the entirety of stream, even though it's only just the round, which is like less than an hour of the stream. But like it's so crazy how the brain is like, I just want to go and like hit some shots, hit some chips, putt. Like I just want to practice real golf, but instead here I am sitting in my basement playing video games. Because I feel this inherent obligation to do a thing that I enjoy, but is not the hyperfixation that I have at the moment. The brain's a weird thing. The brain's a weird thing. Casey, I hope you're not faking me out, man. You're loading up? Okay, cool. Cool. Want to play alts? We're gonna be playing with Casey here. I mean, if we have a fourth, we can just play regular alts instead of ranked. But as it stands, you would be number 3. Ah. Yeah, it's been such a long time since we've played any online. I really hope for the next game that like I feel like I just want to play matchmaking, you know? I think the hard part with it now is like the amount of people that play it, but it's on pro. It's like it's all that little stuff. Like if it wasn't on pro, or if pro didn't I mean, Hollyweed. Hollyweed, you, Casey? Alright, let's rock and roll. Mess some people up. I got no rating, so. Iron Monkey. RD Trout. I'm about to ice some people with my green reading, you know? Got a one cam on alts. Gotta make sure we make them putts. I'll try and make it quick because I don't want to be that guy that's like just taking forever. But also like that's my flow. That be my rhythm. Yeah, Kara, you've been playing well. You've been playing very well. I've been struggling to be consistent on tempo. Like we've done decent enough fighting through it, but tempo is nowhere close to automatic. I'm always, during the tournament, I'm always good for a few big fasts and big slows. Oh man, the number of times on True Sim trying to like cut this corner. I mean, it can definitely be done. But when you're playing True Sim trying to cut this corner to find the fairway, it's not always the easiest. I should probably still play for the right swing. Carrying coach to Condor? Josh, I've never been a Condor player. Can you believe it? I haven't played enough rank 2. I think I've played through the course of the entire game. Better than me? Oh yeah, way better, dude. Plat means nothing. It's all about your online ranked. I have played maybe 40 rounds of solos across like 3 different seasons. I mean, to be fair, I was like 19-1 both times, but I just can't get into the like. If ranked was on Master, then I'd be all for it. But as it stands. Last summer was to hit Condor, hit it, and then you found out about TGC. Yeah, I've been on TGC since, like, I knew about TGC actually before 2K21 because of Tribe from TGC 19. Oh, good, we got a great chipper. All right, well, if he doesn't make it, then like, what was the point of chipping, you know? Pre-hair or post-hair? I mean, I still have hair. I had some hair when I found out about TGC. Alright, now he chipped, so now I have no remorse for reading the green. You know? Now I'm completely okay with this. 134s. Yeah, what's going on, Fly Guy? Ultra rare rank gameplay? Ultra rare. We decided to not plat this week, so we're gonna play some rank tonight. Casey's gonna carry me to victory. You still have a little donut hole the hair grows? Yeah, see, the thing is, mine's going back, but like you can see, there is also that hole forming. A hat is starting to look better and better. Should be a timeout with Gauskawas. The solar panel? I mean, it definitely sees the sun. Which is not ideal, but it does see the sun. Freaking burns, man. It burns so easy. 202. I hit it way fast. Still drawn, or still fading back there. It's okay. Play with the meter on? Because the meter on this is more natural, so I just don't... It doesn't throw my eye off as much. Like 2K21 with everything being like the putter bar and it being a like that I get jerky with. I can kind of zone it out. First time you shake your head, you burn your scalp. Ugh. Yeah, that doesn't sound fun. It does not sound fun at all. It's like an eyesore. I guess the only thing is like when you have the like the pre-shot stuff fade, I guess it pops back up when you go to shot shape, right? And then it just fades away. This guy really just sucked that much at putting? I guess so. Green chipping alright? Oh, he green chipped on the first hole. I had a lot of break in it, huh? Why read a bunch of beads when you only have to read one or two? Facts. It's always such a fun drive. That's the one thing with Pebble Beach, with all the shot shaping and stuff, is you can always hit these really big sling draws and fades and stuff and get some really short approaches. But it's kind of funny that this guy's not going for that because, like, you have all of the assists on, right? So, like, why not take driver? You always get top of the rock in St. George's when you play ranked. Okay, we were just talking about this earlier, though, Josh. I like top of the rock. Call me one of the, like, weird ones, but playing with 2-mile-an-hour wind and like only a little bit of elevation change, like not really. Like most of the tour courses are flattish low wind, like minimal skill outside of like can you hit tempo on pro. 3 clickers can't putt and the greens are hard. True. So like I like the big elevation changes. Makes you have to actually understand how far clubs go with different elevations and wind. Because when it's all of a sudden 60 foot downhill, people, or 60 foot downhill, people are like, designer courses? I think the reason why they don't open it to designer courses is like, first off, they'd have to filter down to like which designer courses, right? Open up to which designer courses, but I think there's like legal stuff to it, is they don't want to put designer courses and then like have there be some IRL lawsuit from a course that they don't have rights to or something. Yeah, because if they do something automated, then that's still a concern, right? Like I imagine there's something with rights that they fear, like. Because here's the weird thing. I think... thanks, chef. No, I mean, I'll take the compliment either way. But it's the type of thing... I don't even... Oh, so... The way that I've always looked at 2K is... It's like two $40 games. You have a course designer, right? Think about like your sim building game design games. You're saying you wouldn't be, Josh? Oh man. But basically you have two $40 games. You think about like sim designer games, you know, in other genres. And then you've got this, and you have the actual golf game on top of it. I hit that a little bit fast. That got low rolled. 100% got the like 85% on that. But so you have like the course designer, which I think is something that you could honestly advertise and sell the course design aspect to people that are like sim builder players. Like it's not the same, but it's kind of in that vein of your city skylines and, you know, to an extent, it's not like management-y like you would have, you know, Zoo Tycoon and Roller Coaster Tycoon, but SimCity, Sims, like all those sorts of games, like the ability to create golf courses, and then honestly as an added bonus, like people can play them then, right? It's not just like local to your game. You don't see it advertised like at all. It's like a little thing that pops up maybe early on in the game once you've already bought it, but a lot of times I don't think there's too much advertised about it. On Twitter, you might see the occasional, like, check out this course tweet, but they don't advertise it nearly as much as I think they should, and I think there's probably some legal concerns as to why they don't do that. I really look at it as like you have like a $40 golf game and a $40 designer game bundled together for $60. Or in my case, 120 because, you know, I get the Tiger Woods edition. I'm not doing that again. I'll get the deluxe so I can play early because hashtag content, but sign the terms of use? I mean, everybody signs their life away to a EULA, right? Nobody reads it, everybody signs it. I mean, they can put whatever they want in there. Gotta play our video games, you know? You signed Daffy Duck? It's not legally binding, that's not my real name. Alrighty. That's a fun little pin, ain't it? Sorry, Casey. Wow, that's a mean kick and roll. I was so concerned about like smacking the crap out of it that I just didn't even swing the stick. You got a dad outfit? Nice. Yeah, the concrete beach. I was trying to squeeze it in like so tight. Nice shot. Come on, sit. Yeah, my swing has been trash today. There's not much point in like actually reading this putt other than to make sure we make it, so. I underhit that compared to what I wanted to, so it's fine. Doesn't matter anyway, we're gonna lose the hole. Plenty of holes to fill? Ah, we're talking. Ah, we're talking. Going for a round of golf, we're about to grill you the perfect medium burger. Ooh. Ooh, little medium, mid-well. Or not mid-well, mid-rare. Please don't go on the well side for me. I'll eat it, but I don't want to. $200 burgers in 5 hours? That seems... Although cart path bounce? Come on. Yo, I got screwed yesterday. Par 3, pulled my... It was a longer par 3, pulled my shot left. I had been fighting the right miss, so I guess I overcorrected, pulled it left. I got double cart path bounced. I just see my ball go, and then I hear it again. I walk up, and it's like behind bushes, behind a tree, like way to the left of the green. I'm like... trying to hit through this little opening. It's horrible. Alright, I don't think I can actually get there because it's not in a good spot. Wow, that really shot to the right. Womp womp. Down the hill again? No, okay. $12.50 for garbage McDonald's burgers. That's because they don't know about the $12 premium burgers. Yeah, I was shocked though. Not on the. I don't think it was. Was it a burger? No, actually, I do think it was a burger. Applebee's was doing some sort of like extra bacon burger, like limited time. I think they were just like promoting it as a new thing. But they were promoting some bacon burger, and it was like way cheaper than I would have expected it to be. Applebee's bacon burger. I don't know. Yeah, whole lot of bacon burger. $10. $10. Bacon seared patty, bacon sauce, and bacon strips. $10. I was like, that's $10 for a burger. It's not bad. I was very shocked by the price. Ah! Stayed just high. I thought I had it. Wait, is this guy actually gonna putt now? Because they're ahead? For sure would have thought he'd chip it. Trying to see how far they could push it before people started pushing back. Yeah. Well, it's funny because I saw something with like, was it Wegmans? It was like some grocery store was saying something about rolling back prices or something. But it was like the way that it's worded, it just like doesn't come across right to me. Is it Wegmans reduce? I can't remember. It was some grocery chain like said something about reducing prices, but I just remember the wording of it seeming off to me. It was like reducing prices because they're too expensive, but it was like, I don't know, something that didn't sit quite right with it. What am I doing? I want 18. Come join. Ooh, that has a lot of break for 6 feet. Entertaining and educational? That's the shtick. I mean, that's what we try for. The entertainment part, always subjective. And the educational part, I guess it also subjective, you know? So, hey, welcome to a subjective stream. You might like it, you probably won't. That was an interesting choice. Never learn anything here. That's okay, Chef. The fact that you're here despite that, you know, speaks volumes. You know, that's big. Also, Casey, get in there. 200 bits. Appreciate it. Yeah, I don't know if the play is out of the rough for attack angle or what. I mean, obviously shorter, but I don't know. Don't know. There we go. Positive attitude and commentary toward the game. Thanks, man. I mean, we try. We try and seem like we're smart and know what we're doing here. But I mean, I guess like the thing is for me, like if I'm gonna play a game, like obviously I'm gonna get frustrated at times, but I'm more gonna get frustrated at myself. But like if I'm gonna play a game a lot, you know, you gotta try and stay positive. Because if you start getting super negative and like angry, like it's not fun. Like I stream 4 days a week. You know, it's a good chunk of my time. So like what's the, you know, why be angry? Hey, what's going on, Parable? Get the top-down putting camera while spectating? So if you use the D-pad can change camera angles. So down goes behind, right, left, up. I think just goes back to whatever the default one is. So down on the D-pad puts you up here. Get in there, Casey. Take it back. Push yourself to do better. Yeah. Like, for me, it's a very big thing of, like, I'm a competitor. I don't like being bad at things, especially when I enjoy it. So... a little bit fast there. It's not good. It's not gonna kick enough right. JK, LOL. So like if I do something long enough, like that's I think why I always end up getting into, like with the golf, like I've gotten into competitive stuff, but back playing Souls games, for example, like that's the previous life that most of you don't know that I had here on Twitch, is like I did challenge runs of Dark Souls 3. You know, I have like 1,000-something hours on Dark Souls 3, and you know, I've played the other ones, but like, and I enjoy it, and I continue, like, I want to get better. I don't like, I don't know. I personally can't be complacent to just play a game and, like, have my tires in the mud and not actually get any better. You know, if I'm going to put that much time into something, like, I want to be good at it. You know, and I know I'm not consistent, I'm not good enough to be the best at anything, you know, and I've never pushed to be the best. But I try and push myself to be better, which is like constantly improving my best. 3,000 hours in Rocket League, never got past Diamond. I have like, I think I made it to Diamond 1 once in ranked duos with Gamer, maybe Plat 3, but I only have like, I don't know, what does Steam say that I have? Steam says I have 164 hours. I probably have like 200 hours lifetime. But there's also like a huge difference between like getting to upper plat and getting, you know, mid-rank diamond. There's a huge gap there. I never played enough consistently. You know, I was very, very casual. Uh, 5, 25, 21. Gotta make sure we make those. Tiebreaker. Oh, is this the big is this just like the short par 3? It is. Alright. Alright. No pressure. No pressure. See if I can actually hit a tempo. So does the 2K logo mean that he's on a different platform but is friends with RD Trout? Is that what that means? Like he's 2K friends with? He's on a line. He's got it. Registered on 2K, okay. Gotcha. I mean, I'm pretty sure that mine is registered on 2K as well. I wouldn't see it otherwise. Well, today I learned. Talk about educational. I hit it a little fast. Sorry, Casey. Soiled it. My tempo sucks today. Oh well. We're gonna have days like that. It's crazy how far that went, right? Like it's 99%, but it was fast. And we ended up, you know, as I said, 9 yards away. Like that's so far off the mark. Yeah, GG's, Casey. That right there, that's a prime example of like, when there's no wind, like, it's just not as enjoyable. I mean, I didn't hit good shots, but, like, not having that is just not... It just takes so much out of it. I mean, that hole definitely can trip people up, being that far down a lot of times. You know, people over club that, but you know, when you have like 2 miles an hour wind or less, it's like so much negligible. All right. I think we're gonna call it there. I think we're gonna call it there. Very, very chill stream. Appreciate y'all hanging out. So I think going forward for this week, we're not gonna play Plat. We'll play Plat in the major next week. We'll take the week to chill. Maybe we'll dabble with a little bit of golf every day, but I think what we'll end up doing is we'll start with golf, kind of get warmed up and, you know, play a round or two, and then I think we'll play Hades the rest of the week. You know, so every day, kind of a little bit of golf, and then over into Hades, no Plat. So I hope you will all forgive me for the lack of plat content. Just yeah, just didn't feel like golf today, and then don't really want to force it in a smaller time period the rest of the week, because then that also makes trying to edit stuff. So we'll go without. We'll take a little mental refresh week, and then we'll come back for the major, and hopefully swing will be there, you know? Tis the hope. Tis the hope. Alright. With that being said, I think we're going to, I think we're just going to call it there. Log off. I'll let you guys all venture out into the wilderness of Twitch. You know, go to your second favorite stream. You know, try and act all confident and whatever, and like this is your favorite stream, which I know it's not, but let's just pretend it is for a second. But yeah, so we'll head on out here. If you have not subbed to the YouTube already, consider doing so. Goes a long way. We're slowly trying to chip towards that 1,000 sub mark. Turns out you need to know a lot of people in order to get there, but you know, one step at a time. All right. Happy Monday. Catch you all tomorrow night. Take it easy. Bye.